All right, well, speaking of trucks, engines, and the like, trucks, engine, and generator component maker Cummins is working to cut it and its customers' carbon footprint. They built out a new unit called New Power, of which battery electric systems are a big part. But will customers buy into it? Joining us now is Amy Davis, the president of Cummins' New Power business. Can you build out, Amy, the New Power while still maintaining the old power in one of America's most iconic companies?
Thanks, Brian. It's really great to be here. Commercial vehicles are quite different than passenger car. I just heard you talking a lot about the challenges of infrastructure and convenience. It's an even bigger deal in commercial vehicles. And what Cummins brings is over 100 years of deep knowledge of all of these various applications, because there's not just one kind of a commercial application. There's multiple kinds that need different kinds of demands and different kinds of power. And so what we're doing in New Power is combining this deep application knowledge with the innovation in these batteries and traction systems and hydrogen technologies, and really innovating for our specific customer base. And that's really what's exciting about what we're doing.
Can you talk to our audience in a non-sort of engineer-like way about the difference between electric and hydrogen? Because I've driven a number of electric cars. I drove the first Tesla back in whatever it was, '08, a bunch since then. They're fast. They're fun to drive. The range sometimes stinks. Big trucks towing heavy loads, which what Cummins engines are known for, can go like 100 miles, maybe 300 with a modular pack. Truckers need to go further than that, Amy. Is hydrogen maybe the answer longer term?
Well, simply put to your question, Brian, it's all electric. It's really about the energy storage. And so in these applications that require more power and more range, there just simply isn't enough energy storage to make it happen. And so what hydrogen does is a hydrogen fuel cell provides electricity to either power the drivetrain directly or supplement the energy storage in the battery
just
system by
constantly
charging
recharge
the
the battery like a giant alternator in a way.
Exactly. And so it's a great coupling of technologies that can really apply in commercial applications, as you can imagine.
Where are we in reality on this? When am I going to drive across, I-80, the Blue Heron rest stop in Youngstown, Ohio, and have a triple-decker, hydrogen fuel cell electric truck blow by me?
Adoption in these sectors are going to be a challenge, as you can imagine, and passenger car is getting a lot of attention, and it's going first. And we're working on the right technologies. There's a lot of innovation to be done, and it's a combination of getting the innovation to drive the cost down and make it work in these hard applications, these heavy use applications, and also infrastructure, because when you think about these trucks, these equipment, they need infrastructure everywhere. And they need it to be fast because uptime is the name of the game. And so infrastructure, cost, innovation, these things have to come together. And what we're seeing now is customers pilot, get experience with the technology, and it's going to be some years before we see large-scale adoption because it's just not going to be practical.
We didn't need a scientist to figure out that time is money. Just ask a trucker. A truck driver will tell you time is money. They're sitting there charging. They're going to be ticked off because it costs them money. Cool technology. Quiet, too. Amy Davis, thank you very much.